Hello and welcome to The Insider, a show designed to clue you into the biggest news, events and announcements inside the video games industry, discussing with you some things you may know, some things you may not, and the glue that holds it all together is a little bit of my own opinion. My name is Paul James, thank you very much for watching, let's kick off with our episode.
You saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
So it's time to unleash the dragon. There have been rumours swirling for quite some time about a remake of the dearly beloved, or remaster of the dearly beloved Spyro series. With a whole bunch of these rumours floating around, some announcements from Activision, and a whole bunch more, I thought it was time this week to take a bit of a look at these rumours, put the piece together and see what it means in terms of the hopes and dreams of many, including myself, that would see Spyro release on the current generation of consoles this year. So let's kick it off. It was in June 2017 when the Crash Insane Trilogy released for PS4. And fans have been clamouring in the months since for Spyro to get the same treatment. There's been rumours, there's been speculation, there's been reports, there's been leaks, there's been a whole bunch of different bits and pieces going on, and in this next segment we're going to take a look at what rumours have come out and what we expect to play out over the course of the coming months that might in fact lead to a Spyro remaster announcement. Let's check it out.
Okay, rolling.
Oh! It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6, for a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple!
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
So the first, and perhaps most conclusive piece of evidence that's come out about this Spyro remaster is the fact that in mid-February a report emerged on Kotaku that was verified and had come from a range of different apparently knowledgeable sources, suggested that in March 2018, this month, Activision was going to come out and announce a remaster of the original 3 Spyro games: Spyro the Dragon, Ripto's Rage and Year of the Dragon. Now that hasn't played out yet, as of the day I'm recording this. But there is reason to believe this is true. There's several sources that back this up, several publications have speculated about it, and there's been more news to come out since, and I'm going to discuss that now. So there's more evidence to suggest Spyro's on the way. This week, Activision came out and declared, amongst the many games they're going to be releasing in the course of 2018, which does include a World of Warcraft expansion, Call of Duty, and much more, that there are going to be remasters of some of their classic franchises on the way. Now that, to many, has spelt Spyro. There's reason to suggest it could be otherwise though. We've seen Call of Duty Modern Warfare get remastered and released on the last gen, that was 2016. Crash got the treatment in 2017. And whilst many signs suggest and point to Spyro, it is possible we might see more Call of Duty or something else over the course of this year. But the fact that they are talking about remastered titles does imply that it could be Spyro. And when you combine it with the reports that have already emerged, it's becoming increasingly likely that Spyro is the subject of this particular remaster. And as a result, I'm excited, you should be too. And next, I'm going to talk about what that means, what we should expect, and where things could go from there.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon! Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop
daring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
So like Crash, Spyro's had a bit of a rough time over the course of the last decade and a half, ever since PlayStation let go of the rights of the franchise. It's been passed from hand to hand, but Spyro's probably been looked after a little bit more than Crash has. Spyro was the attracting factor that got people into Skylanders. It was Skylanders' Spyro's adventure. Now, as Spyro became less and less prominent throughout the course of that series, fans wanted to see more and more of Spyro in his own core experience, and it turns out that the remaster might in fact be that core experience we're looking for. I'm a big fan of those original Spyro games. They were some of my earliest introductions to the PlayStation platform, and I can't get enough of it. I'm really excited to see what they could do here. But what can we expect? Well, it's reasonable to expect that we're going to get a very Crash Insane Trilogy style of experience. The reports suggest that Vicarious Visions is working on the game, and as a result you can expect to see the same remastered work being done to the visuals, not too many deviations in the established gameplay, and a lot of refinements and polish and improvement, the trophy support and all those things that we came to expect from Crash. Another question that needs to be discussed is the game going to come to multiple platforms? Well, who can really say at this point? Crash never came across to Xbox and Switch, despite rumours that suggested otherwise. There's been a lot of talk about that over the course of the last 12 months, give or take, since the game released. But at this point, given the origins of these three games, like the original three Crash games, are rooted with the PlayStation platform, it's only fair to suggest that at least at the very beginning, the game is going to be exclusive to PlayStation, before maybe jumping elsewhere later. That remains to be seen, an announcement remains to be heard. I'd expect that we hear something, if this March rumour is true, I expect to hear something in March, probably mid-month, maybe another 2 weeks away. They don't want to start butting up too close to the fact that Call of Duty is typically announced in early May. It's the right time, it's the right window, it gels with the rumours. In terms of timeline then through to release, 6 months is about right. All the pieces are coming together. Here's hoping Activision delivers in just a few short weeks. Many speculated that with the release of the Crash Insane Trilogy last year, that Activision was testing the waters to see what the community would be like and what interest there might be in a follow-up, a sequel, a reboot, a new take on the Crash Bandicoot franchise might be. And I expect that the same applies here for Spyro. If you were to compare the two back in the day, we know that Crash Bandicoot was the more popular franchise, and even critically, it was the one that was better received. I personally have more of an attachment to Spyro, but the numbers don't lie. Activision seems set on trialling the waters to see what the future prospects of these two franchises are, and if we, the consumers, are interested, invested, then it is worthwhile picking up this game, because it is putting money back into that franchise and telling those at the top that this is an experience that we want more of. If you're interested in Spyro, if you're interested in Crash, go out and pick up these two games, provided Spyro is of course announced, and we'll see where we can go from there.
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Gah!
So that concludes another episode of The Insider. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing. All those buttons are down here below, and that allows you access to weekly episodes of Patched, the Video Games Club, The Insider, Player 2 Plays, there's a whole bunch of trailers and more, all stuff that can only be found at our YouTube channel, so please go and check it out. For written content, please make sure to hit up player2.net.au where you can find reviews, previews, opinion pieces, features, the Player 2 Writers Draft, news, a whole bunch more, all stuff contributed by some of the best talent in Australia. It's well worth checking out, and I hope you do so. For ongoing updates, please make sure to find me at PaulJamesP2 on Twitter, the website, you can find that at Player2AU on Twitter. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.